this is Miss Wright, your school counselor. All right, exciting news. We are going to bring back our Get Right with Miss Wright talk shows, all focused on giving you as much information as possible on how to grow, better your family, hanging on strong. If you are like me, this year has been crazy. Lots and lots of things happening. We've got COVID on the rise. We've got frustration. We have some of our family and friends that have lost their jobs, feeling overwhelmed. The work is overwhelmed. Some of you guys are, remote learners. Some of y'all are still face to face, and you have your fears and your phobias and just everything. In addition to all of our natural experiences that we were going through before the pandemic. So our first topic for our talk show, I'm so excited, is we have some special guests from Tri-County Behavioral Health Care. A lot of people don't know about Tri-County, but it is based in Montgomery County, and they actually have a free outreach program that is called Texans Recovering Together. And they actually have a special program that is the COVID-19 outreach program that services Liberty, Montgomery, and Walker counties. And they do so many different things. So our topic this Friday is COVID-19. I need some help, with a big exclamation point. And that I need some help could be so many things that we're going to be discussing about. It could be like, what is really going on with COVID-19 as it's centralized to Montgomery County? What health resources are there? I've had friends that had it, Miss Wright. I've got my employers and employees have it. It's just all over the place, and I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. You know what? Matter of fact, Miss Wright, I don't even know who to speak to. Or matter of fact, Miss Wright, my kids in school, like, just what are the things that I need to look for? I feel so overwhelmed. We are going to address everything as much as possible to help you to feel more confident within our local community, as well as getting some answers to those burning questions that maybe there's some stigmas to, or maybe some things that you're uncertain about and you just didn't know how to ask. So we are going to allow you, as always, to ask away, because we want you to ask these questions. And we have two lovely co-hosts with me that are representatives from Tri-County Behavioral Health Care, and they are part of this outreach team, which I am so proud of. The first one, her name is Lauren Brasher. Yes, she is an LPC associate. She received her master's degree in counselor education from the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. And in her career thus far, she's worked with teen parents, families, and couples, eating disorders, mood disorders, and she's currently a crisis counselor for the COVID-19 crisis counseling program housed within Tri-County Behavioral Health Care, which I think is perfect, right? Because we need to have some mental health experts that are actually dealing with this crisis, or even if you are not actually dealing with anything in regards to the pandemic, it's always the what if something happens, and having a resource to call and someone to communicate with. Our next co-host is going to be... She is Miss Sherry Dunn, and she is currently working towards her master's degree in counseling from Lamar University. She works for Tri-County Behavioral Health Care in Conroe under the Texans Recovering Together Crisis Counseling, and she is really focused on helping families just piece together all of the aspects of what's happening with the pandemic and providing resources. So parents, let me tell you this, right? Don't turn me off, but we are going to be discussing a lot of the little different things about how this outreach program reaches out to you. What are they going to be able to help you with? We have so many families that are new to Montgomery County. So this is just one of so many resources available ready to help you and to answer some questions. So what they do, they help with social service referrals, charitable donation referrals, transportation referrals, job assistance, legal assistance, medical care, mental health, substance abuse, individual crisis counseling, and I do believe they're starting to provide some individual counseling sessions for those that have been diagnosed with COVID and just maybe need some emotional support. Group counseling, they also are able to provide different resources regarding, personal or financial losses, any emotional trauma, just all of those emotional pieces to put together to help you physically do what is needed for your family. Okay, so I'm going to leave a Google form at the end of this video in the comments. So if you have one of those burning questions, parents, that you kind of feel like, oh my goodness, Miss Wright, I don't know if I should ask that, or I really have questions about this, about COVID. I just don't get it. I'm watching the news. I'm hearing this. I don't know. I just really want more information as it pertains to our area. Go ahead and drop those questions in, and we're going to try to answer as many as possible. And if there's a question that we are not sure about or that does not meet their level of expertise, we'll make sure that we direct your question and get an answer from the appropriate source. So I cannot wait to share the video with you on Friday and look forward to your questions. So stay tuned for the next Get Right with Miss Wright.